else is going on? Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm tripping. It's already over here. Hold on, let me go back. It's over here. Okay. All right. So it's so crazy, man. It's like you can't have an opinion like when it comes to basketball. If you have an opinion that people don't agree with, like people just get so mad. So as you can see here, right? Let me put this right here. All right. So we dropped the post. We dropped the post a couple days ago. And Dwayne Wade, I think this is his podcast. Is this his podcast? Yeah, this is his podcast. The Wide Network by Dwayne Wade. So he recently went on his podcast, right? And he revealed his 7 greatest players he's ever seen play. Now, before you guys start getting all upset and shit, this is in no particular order. This is just him saying, him watching the game of basketball. These are the players that he's seen that are the greatest players ever that, he's seen play, right? So let's play this.
To basketball started. I will say my introduction to basketball started with Michael Jordan. Before Michael Jordan, I wouldn't really even though I know the greats, I know the history. I never really watched them. Like I even missed a lot of the Magic era when it came to my understanding of watching the game of basketball. And so for me, Michael Jordan is when it started for me. I go Kobe. They were the same player. Like you saw one, you saw the other. I go obviously LeBron. Getting a chance to watch him play, but I got a chance to see him up close in person for 4 years in a row. I've never saw a greater basketball player when it comes to the way he plays this game in person with my own eyes. Like I watched Jordan from afar. The way LeBron played this game is just incredible. And then from there, I go with AI. I mean, just one of my favorite players, man. Just a little dude who there's nothing you can do with him. The way he was just a giant killer, bro. He attacked everybody in front of him. And he did it with so much swag and pizzazz. And I go with Steph Curry. To watch Steph, see him from, college, to watch him come into the pros very early, and then watch when he took over the pros, when he took over the league. But Steph just did it in a whole different way that we know none of us seen coming. Big Shaq, Big Diesel. I've never seen a more dominant force play this game. I love when a big guy, especially at that era, play like a big guy. He was dunking on everybody, dog. He didn't care.
What's the rims down at all?
Bro, I love it. And the last one that I would say is Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett was one of the most versatile players that I've ever seen play the game of basketball. I remember being in awe of watching, somebody at his size pick up 94 feet, will guard the guard, but then get back to his man. You know what I'm saying? Stay talking the whole game, dominate on the boards, dominating the post, hit the outside jumper, dunk on you, and had a personality and the swag. Like he had it all too.
All right, so you heard what he had to say. So Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Allen Iverson, Steph Curry, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Garnett. Those are the best players he's ever seen play in his opinion. And it's his opinion, right? He's not saying that this is his top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, top 7 or 8, whatever. He's just saying that as far as what he's seen, his opinion, of course, these are the greatest players he's ever seen play the game of basketball. Now, we got a lot of comments, man. A lot of comments. Somebody said I agree with him. I was born in '82 and I 100% agree with this list. Somebody put, it's his list. Feel free to make your own, LOL, which I agree with, because it's like a lot of people got upset because if a person's favorite player isn't a part of Dwayne's list, it's like he's sliding them, but he's not. Right? Now, a good example is this guy here. He says he watched Dirk single-handedly dismantle his big three. Actually, Dirk beat him twice. The refs won the first for him. Now, if you guys watch my channel, you know what I'm going to say here. Casual. Like, Dwayne Wade isn't thinking of, like, respect to Dirk. And, he got his ring with the Mavericks against the Heat, which, respect. He beat Kobe that year, too. I think he beat the Thunder as well. Like, one of the greatest ships ever. Like, single-handedly, greatest ships ever. But I can argue. Well, I'm not even going to argue that. I'm not even going to say about what I'm about to say. The bottom line is this. to Dwayne Wade, I'm not saying Dirk was like a boring player to watch, but to Dwayne Wade, these guys were more, I guess, from a from an eye test, were just more highlight reels. Like Dirk, I think he's top 10, one of the top 10 scorers in NBA history, I think. But he was a bucket getter. But he was boring. He was a boring player to watch. Like he wasn't as like electrifying as a Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Allen Iverson, Steph Curry, Shaquille. He's just not as exciting as these guys. So obviously, Dirk might not be one of those players that Dwayne Wade will put as the greatest he's ever seen, but I'm sure Dwayne Wade respects his game, right? A lot of people are just sensitive, man. Now here's another idiot. He's saying, how did he put Kevin Garnett over Tim Duncan? Guys, listen. Again, Wade isn't saying Garnett is better than Tim Duncan. Just because Tim Duncan isn't on the list doesn't mean Wade is saying Duncan is a better player. Now, in my opinion, I think Kevin Garnett is a better player than Tim Duncan. However, Tim Duncan has the better career overall. And I'm not saying that as far as skill wise, Tim Duncan is like light years ahead of Tim Duncan. That's not what I'm saying. But when I watch Kevin Garnett play and Tim Duncan play, I think Kevin Garnett's the better player. It's just that Tim Duncan was put in a better situation, a better organization, and granted, he's a great player as well. Great player, right? He's in my top 5 actually. I have Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, Tim Duncan. That's my top 5. And no by positions. We can talk about that in a different video or a different topic, but the bottom line is this. From a pure eye test, Kevin Garnett is more exciting to watch. Tim Duncan was just pure fundamentals. Don't talk shit. Get the bucket. Get the rebound. Go on the other end. Play defense. He wasn't talking shit. He wasn't getting in people's faces. He was just about his business. Which is why, I mean, the resume speaks for itself. 5 championships, right? 5 championships. And he was one of those guys that almost went 6-0 in the finals. Like Tim Duncan is to be respected. No, seriously, Tim Duncan is to be respected, man. No joke. 5 NBA championships with the San Antonio Spurs. 2-time NBA MVP awards, 3 Finals MVP awards, 15-time NBA All-Star, 15-time All-NBA selection, 15-time NBA All-Defensive Team member. Like, if you want to talk about all time, Tim Duncan is shitting on Kevin Garnett. Like, it's not even a debate. But my point still stands. It's okay for Dwayne Wade to feel like, he's a more exciting player to watch. Right? This one guy says, so Magic, Zeke, Larry, and Charles were scrubs. Nobody said that. Nobody said he's a scrub. He literally explains this in the video. He didn't see them play in their prime. Somebody else commented, this is why people are stupid. There's literally no list possible that someone's not going to get all butthurt over and cry about it. And it's true, man. Like, but I guess that's what sort of kind of makes, NBA Twitter, not NBA Twitter, but just NBA conversation, NBA threads, NBA Twitter, whatever you want, makes it, very interesting because you can have conversations about this, right? Somebody put, I kind of agree for real. I see the reasons for real. Some other guy says, sounds like he only put Kobe on his list because he passed away, which that's corny as hell. That's corny as fuck. I'm gonna keep it being with you. Anybody who doesn't have Kobe top 5, I can't talk basketball with you. I can't. I just can't. I can't. If you don't have Kobe in your top 5, I won't talk basketball. Nope. Yeah, man. So again, man, people are always gonna be butthurt over a list that somebody puts out, no matter who it is. But I like this. I like this list by Dwayne Wade. Like I don't disagree at all. And again, it's his opinion. You know, that's just how he feels. He feels like these are the greatest players he's ever seen. You know, Michael Jordan might be a little bit different because he didn't watch him play, but we all saw The Last Dance. There's highlights on YouTube. Like Michael Jordan was one of a kind. So yeah, man. Yep. 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 Yep.